Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda on the MysteriousJG. Made my way back to the old thingy-me-jigger there, but it's actually time for us to take a conference call with the douchebag who doesn't trust us, even though we've rescued all of his planets and stuff. See how you like me now, Mr. Tentacle Head. Call Evfra on Aya to discuss the Moshai's whereabouts. Activate. Oh, we got Jaal backing us up.
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures.
Air quotes.
Good deeds.
Air quotes.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shavagan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance.
But you're still a jerk.
But your true agenda is clear.
Oh, that is where he's going.
Your Aya's fault. Jaal says you want to help find the Moshai. Why should I let you?
Get her done. Get. I keep my word. You don't like the Joker. I'm a man of my word.
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong
The
relationship.
beginning of a
If you
beautiful
promise this,
friendship.
Little by little, our bond might grow.
Yeah, he's
We've
already kept
managed
a
to
bunch
trace the Moshai to a
promises.
special Kent facility on Vold.
With special
Why
cat
special?
facility, like
These
padded
facilities
helmets.
are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to that program would no doubt make the difference.
Well, how do you know, Sam? Don't be such
After
an
I can
egotist.
help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce Springsteen. So we can apologize, or we can say, my AI is awesome. Do they even know that he has an AI?
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield.
You know I got an AI in my head, right?
AI. Of course, that makes sense.
I
He's
guess they
physically
didn't.
connected to me, and so I need to, well, I want to go.
It was risky, to be honest, about your AI.
Even though you haven't actually explained it at all.
Different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Wow, I wonder if this will allow us to pick up that mission I thought we were going to do.
Jaal said he wanted to see you.
He was right here. Did he teleport? Because we did have another mission that we were going to do when we PB finishes. The shuffling the bottom card can often be seen. Well, we did have a mission we were going to do with the people on Vold, so I guess we haven't unlocked a new planet yet after all. But, I mean, on Vold was where we took out the Ket base, and they were like, let's get ready to go. I guess it was. It's not the attack of the main Ket base. We were going to push into, like, the Forbidden City, or the Forbidden Machina or something. And I guess I left them hanging. So I wanted to go back to Vold anyway, but to do a different mission. I wonder if we can look down Cora's shirt from here. We could jump on her head. Mario styles. There's PB. Where's Jaal? Want to talk to Jaal. I guess I could check the map. PB, Liam, Gil. There's Jaal. So he's ahead on the right somewhere. I don't think he's actually in here. I think he's... Oh, he is in here.
So, you've gained Evfra's trust. No easy feat.
Yeah, trust but not a proof. That's not all good news. He now knows about my evil AI. It's going to take over.
Yeah, but at a price.
You mean the Rokar?
No, I don't.
Don't take it personally. They hate all aliens.
Evfra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul.
Didn't we need him?
We studied together under the Moshae.
I guess it's a different
But
sub-leader that we met.
He was a good student. The best, actually.
Oh, it's Swan
Then
of the
he knows
Warriors.
about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Oh, you killed him.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
Would explain his hatred of aliens.
That's why he hates aliens.
Yes, he suffered greatly. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Okay.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
Oh, so it's your fault.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them
Hey
much
there,
thought.
it's the Rokar.
But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
Do we need to stop them, or we need to reason with them? I suppose we should try to be nice about it.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Axel.
Yeah, what about the guy that we talked to on Planet Hardy?
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Rokar one way or another.
Not really my
There's a
concern.
recluse on Havarul who escaped with Aksul from the Ket. Her name is Thordir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
Interesting. So now we have a mission to advance the main story, and what I'm guessing is our first squad mate loyalty mission. Have all rolled along at the same time. Here I was thinking we might go to the Nexus in this video and do a little shopping. Now that we're going to have a bunch of new augment slots, we're going to need to buy a bunch of, like, for lack of a better term, filler augments. Like, you know, lots of kinetic coils to put in our armor to give us, like, slightly better damage absorption. So, yeah, we're here. We might as well lock this shit down. And if we're going to go do that loyalty mission, I'm curious as to what happens if you try to do it without bringing along Jaal, but not curious enough to risk screwing it up. Because, of course, in the original Mass Effect 2, in Mass Effect 2, the original Mass Effect probably it kind of was the first to introduce loyalty missions, because the non-romanceable characters, Rex, Tali, and Garrus would become romanceable. Tali would become romanceable. But in the original game, none of them were romanceable, and they did kind of have missions that were specific to them that you could go on. And if you talked to them after completing them, you'd get new dialogue. But it wasn't... you didn't have to bring them because of the nature of the missions. In Mass Effect 2, you would like go to trigger a specific mission, and it was only at that point that you'd be asked to choose a squad, which was your first clear indication. No, we're about to go into a mission which will involve combat, because you're walking around and are suddenly asked to pick a squad. And you wouldn't... one of them would be locked in as the squad mate whose loyalty mission it was. So I'll be curious now to see if we go talk to this person, will it take us back to the squad selection screen and lock in Jaal, or will we go with whoever we have? And Jaal will just pop up on the comm to talk and do his dialogue that is required. But I'm just a little nervous about messing this up, so I don't want to do that, just in case. Maybe when we get to the loyalty mission of somebody else, other than the very first one or the one with Cora, whom we want to, sex up, then we can... We have our horrible, merchant character here, of course. Jaal. Or maybe we go talk to this person and it says on hold, like all these other loyalty missions do. Ah, they're actually not hanging out. I figured they'd be in that like actual base where everyone's at. This base really didn't change that much. This planet, I should say, really didn't change that much. What are you making combat noises about, Cora? This base really didn't change much at all with us fixing the vault. Plot. Are you having trouble back there? We have plot changes, but that's it. Maybe this place isn't teeming with monsters right now, and it would be otherwise. Oh, it almost looked like it's brighter out, but then I realized, oh, I got a freaking my built-in flashlight is on Rider.
Thordia lives near here. She's up at...
This is coming back to the
I did not mean to cut you off. Oh well. We got research data. I'm not even sure if it counted as as it is monsters. We can probably avoid triggering them. There's another. Oh, there's an assembler hanging out. We got a great shield boost going against this assembler that was just kind of hiding out of the way. Oh, we have to defeat Ket?
Cat! Protect Thordia!
Why'd there suddenly Ket? One nice thing about this zone is not having to worry about Ket. Chosen one. Damn it. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually lure some of my friends. My warriors. They're just chosen, it looks like, so I'm not going to get any new enemy types. As much as I'd like to do the... it's a quest, scanning lots of enemy types now.
Rokar. They died fighting.
Aksul must have sent them to watch over Thordia.
Locked. I'll override it.
I'm actually halfway through doing it as I say that.
Thordia, we're here to help.
Well, I'm here to scan, but... Oh, I'm getting so many extra points from all this stuff. It's awesome. We're here to help. But first, I'm going to take your stuff. Nightmares. I dreamed of the camps again. I thought one couldn't feel pain in dreams, but I did. Aw. I'm sending you a bottle of Drama Girl. I know I promised not to bring it up again, but I wish you would come stay at one of our camps. I don't deserve your thoughtfulness. I would love to join the fight, but the shaking returns whenever I'm around the strangers. So it's like this deeply fragile, damaged rebel leader. Invasion! Followed something across Vold, and we found more like us, people who'd lost everything. I'm not going to read this, but you can... We're meant to find them. We sent a group to confront this threat. The invaders shot us in language we didn't understand, but we witnessed the truth of their intention. We saw weapons in their hands. We showed them we had weapons of our own, and they fled from our power. Oh, he's talking about finding the... he's talking about finding the Turians.
Don't touch me.
Oh, you're injured? Or it's okay?
I just want to help.
Your wounds, they're self-inflicted?
The cat. I can't go back. I won't. Oh.
Hush now, sister.
Hush now, sister, don't you cry.
The cat are dead. They can't take you. We won't let them.
There was no purpose in
Sounds
inflicting
like
those
him.
wounds.
So confident. So sure.
Shalashaska. No, I
You
mean,
Azul?
Big Boss.
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live
Saladin.
and die
Big
on my
Boss.
own terms.
We need to find him, Thordia.
Wolves are noble creatures, not at all like dogs. She died before she could love Otacon.
Ishare, brave one.
I mean, she offed herself. Her last words were of Aksul. Well, we're back to square one.
We're no closer to Aksul.
Her devotion to him surprised me. I don't think...
Sikora was a little bit more emotionally tuned in, and just in the background there
person
than...
who could reach him is the Moshai.
Another reason to rescue her.
Come on, let's go.
So now this mission's on hold. Oh, great. Thanks. Thank you, game. Oh, cool. She has a self-removing corpse. Oh, no, never mind. She's actually still there. Well, I guess that's just the first step of his quest, but now, like everyone else's quest, it's on hold. So we can get back to... going on with the main story, I guess. Here I was thinking that this would actually go somewhere.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
It is nice that, although Mass Effect gave us some odd stuff, like the Terrans were almost universally portrayed as being bad, and it started to ease off a little later. And then the Vorcha were just basically, in the game that was all about everyone working together and cooperating and how all aliens are really the same underneath, give us a race of, every negative stereotype about, quote, ethnic people, and then never ever had them rise above it. This game... is overall the Mass Effect series is very much about different people working together and blah blah blah, and this game is actually saying if you meet these people for the very first time, some of them are not automatically going to be crazy about you, and the process of getting them to be our buddies. So that seems fair. Missing arcs. Sorry arc is on hold. Secret Project is on hold. Krogan Betrayal is on hold. Ryder Family Secrets. Oh, actually, that's why we might want to go back to... I thought we had a lead somewhere on the Solarian arc, but I guess not. I want to imagine the plot will resolve it for us at some point. Suppose I could go talk to our buddy now that we've advanced his story somewhat, but I want to go back to the Nexus real quick. Do a little bit of mid-mission shopping. But mostly, oh, shoot, why are we going back? I just saw something in one of those quests. Well. Hopefully it'll occur to me in a moment. Oh, yeah, Sam node, and look at our friggin' memories. We have another memory to unlock, and I feel like potentially unlocking all the memories is going to give us, like, skill points or something. Somehow it'll all be worthwhile, I would guess. Am I crazy, or do we never see Suvi or Kalo leave the ship for any reason? I suppose if you romance Suvi, you probably at some point encounter her off of the ship. Kalo and Solarians in general, not romanceable, because if you actually read all the Codex stuff, and I need to do a Codex video one of these days. But if you actually do the Codex entries for the Solarians, you see that they basically do not have romantic love, so... Seems sad. Sad! Apologize. Come on, Merchant, I can't wait for you to spawn. Okay. Antimatter module. I'm looking at stuff that... Mostly it's stuff for gear, because that can be applied to arms or legs. Recharge speed, +2 to all power effect durations. That one's not terrible. If it counts tech power durations. Like, it would mean a slight kick to my, how long I stay cloaked. Kinetic coil is definitely good. Because it increases your damage resistance. And we'll also have extra we'll also have extra augment slots on all of our Wappets, so... Max health is good. Combo radius is not. Health and shield regeneration delay reduction is good. Max shields is good. Shield regeneration is good. I'm looking for Ezo. If I see Ezo, I usually buy it. And I do not see Ezo. I can sell all salvage, and that cuts very slightly into the cost of this trip, which will be positive. Oh, you know what? We leveled up the Nexus a couple of times since I was last here, so maybe there's some new things going on. It's possible. Feels like we got a big upgrade in what the Nexus looks like as we advance the plot early, and that we're not going to see much anymore. Yeah, I think that's how this is going to work. These are various people's...
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
I know it was hard to see because he was like moving his shoulders around a lot, but his lips were moving. He was talking. He is just having this psychotic break every so often where he flashes back to that conversation and relives it. Well, this is PB's apartment. I guess once you open it, it stays open, even if there's no longer plot stuff in here. That was a big thing in Mass Effect 2 and 3, like doors that would open one time for a cinematic scene and then were never accessible again. And this game is like, okay, well, there's nothing in there, but you can go back into the room if you want. Oh, friends of the hops are coming along splendidly. Are you guys gonna... Are we gonna advance that AI attacking people plot, or the people attacking AI's plot anytime?
Dumblers on the fritz again.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. Just try to take out Sam Node. I mean,
Downloading new scanner data.
really? I really need to hurry up and get to level 30. I think, based on how there was some kind of glitch with the N7 chest where once you get to level 20, the next thing that should unlock at level 30 is already unlocked, and so is all the other bits. But if at level 30 they all become unlocked, then I'll have a huge amount of research points to spend once we hit level 30. So I need to hurry up and level up just a couple more times. I thought that was... Oh, the bar is downstairs. So there's really nobody here that's all that interested in what's going on. This lady's trying to fix a broken display. Jaal is just standing there not looking at any of the displays.
Ryder, I just read the most fascinating histories about the conflict between the Geth and their Quarian creators.
So what are you doing with an AI in your head?
Like the Angara and the Quarians have so much in common.
Yeah, so do the fans. They've been bitching about it online.
We are both displaced, struggling against cruel enemies to save.
I have seen the Angarans referred to as
But the Geth
Quarians
just showed up
2.0.
here. That's not your fault. The Quarians created the Geth.
They deserve death.
Home is home. When home is not safe, the heart is sick from yearning.
Take my wife, please. I cannot jump down from there. That would be a good way to kill myself. Alright, so the actual... Where the fuck am I trying to go? The actual... I suppose I could stop by the bar just to see if we can trigger an amusing glitch. But the actual place I need to go is back to the human arc, which is back behind me. But I want to go to the vortex now because I want to see if we trigger that. Someone thinks it was our interview playing, and maybe it was. But it seems like this is a place where I often. I love the way you dance, lady. The way you slightly moved your shoulders there. Just standing on a
My
stage.
team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost. But the old threats are gone.
I couldn't quite get him to a light on his face in time to see his lips moving. But yeah, that is not from the interview he did. That's just Ryder freaking the fuck out. It's not like I'm trying to stick it in the face of the guy who said that in the comments. It made sense. I was just like, no, I am positive that this is just a guy freaking the fuck out.
Oh, it's you.
They're really not that nice.
Take a break, Pathfinder. Everyone needs it.
The Vortex looks like an awful place to hang out. Alright, so we get here, we'll skip operations because nothing's ever happening there. And we'll just go to the habitation deck.
Human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder.
I feel like we should get some kind of indication when it's actually time to visit our sister, but
Command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
I'm trying to think. I don't think that I was promised she would play a major role in the story by the pre-game publicity material. Maybe it was a minor role, so maybe she is going to spend almost the entire game zonked out. Anyway, folks, I'm going to call it here. When we come back, we're going to go... whatchamacallums? We're going to... Damn, use your words, JG. We're going to check out a memory and Sam node. While we're here... you know what? I know what's going to happen. While we're here, we're probably going to like check in real quick with each of the major leaders at the Nexus Control Command Center Ops, just to make sure nothing interesting's going on, and then we'll get lost. But I do intend to be started on the next plot mission by the end of the next video. We'll see. Bye bye.